How about now? Now I am speaking again. Can you all hear me now? Good to go? Yay! All right. Hello, welcome. I'm so glad all of you can hear me now. Thank you so much for being here. You missed my initial welcome, so I'm going to have to make this one even better than the first one. So let me just, okay, hi. My name is Peter Anderson. I'm a computing support specialist and XR technologist here at Thomas Jefferson University East Falls campus, and I am so excited to be demonstrating this incredible cutting-edge tool for all of you today in the realm of XR. XR being extended reality. Extended reality covers these technologies: augmented reality, mixed reality, and virtual reality. What are they? These technologies use computers to generate images of our environment and around our environment. Let's give you an example, starting with augmented reality. This example would be using a navigation app on a smartphone where it uses the smartphone's cameras to, say, show you images over top of your location. So if you're standing at a street corner and you need to know where to go next, you can point your camera at the location, and overlaid on top of that will be virtual information, in this case an arrow and the name of the street, to show you where you are and where to go next. Technology we already have and carry with us. Another example would be this Swedish furniture store app where you can select a product, and then, again, using your smartphone's cameras, you can place the object into a space so that you can see how it looks, you can see what the dimensions might be, you can see if it fits your motif, you can see if your cat likes it or is indifferent. The object isn't really there. It's your environment being augmented by virtual content. Pokemon Go would be a prime example of an AR app that is widely used. Mixed reality. In this demonstration, the demonstrator is using a Microsoft HoloLens 2 to combine elements of the virtual and the real. As you can see, the demonstrator is interacting with virtual elements in the space. There are also cases where real-life objects could affect the virtual objects being generated. So it's similar to augmented reality, but it takes that blending a bit further so that the demonstrator might be able to interact with both real-life objects affecting virtual objects and virtual objects able to be shown with real-life objects. And then we come to virtual reality, which is what we will be demonstrating in a moment here with sound of me explaining what's going on that's working. Virtual reality is the creation of a full environment that is different than the one that we are presently in. So it completely takes away the environment that you're standing in and creates a synthesized one, a simulation. And because of this, it's able to have the broadest application, because you can have a simulation that is very close to reality as we have it, or you can have a simulation that is completely fantastic and have the whole range. So there are already many applications for virtual reality, including physical therapy, realty tours, architecture, which we'll be demonstrating in a few minutes, where you could design a space and build a full 3D model, and then prior to any physical construction occurring, you could be actually being in that space in virtual reality. Also, Other industries like aviation, the film industry would be a big one. Filmmakers are using virtual reality to design their sets and to plan their camera moves and what shots might occur before they ever set foot onto a set. And they can know, say, even what part of a set to build prior to ever getting to a location. Education, again, because the applications for these devices are basically limitless, really whatever topic you might want to apply to, you can find a way to use simulation in your learning. Also applications for mental health, treating people with PTSD and other mental needs. Virtual reality can be a wonderful tool to that effect, and there's lots of research going on there. Also treating people with chronic pain. And this last example I read about, and I watched the video that accompanied this. This one was really fascinating because it was a simulation of someone who is in hospice care and is actually at the end of their life. And in the simulation, that's the point of view that you have. And you're surrounded by friends and family offering comfort and telling you like it's okay. And really, it's quite a profound experience to have, and it is a perspective-changing one. So the implications for systems like virtual reality are quite significant, and that's why I'm very, very excited to be presenting our latest tool that will be available in September to the enterprise. Training will be occurring throughout the summer, so please contact me following this presentation. But it is a system that we are calling Merlin because it is quite magical. It stands for the Mobile Expanded Reality Learning Nexus. The I is presently silent. I like to think it stands for in your face because that is where the simulation all gets calculated and occurs, but we could just leave it alone. Anyway, we're calling it the Merlin system. And what it is, it's a flight case kit with 2 full VR setups inside. And it'll be available for checkout from the IT department for use on campus. And we'll be training people on how to use it very soon. So without any further ado, let's hop in here. So the centerpiece of the system is this backpack. There are some virtual reality systems that are a visor and controllers, and they connect via a long wire out of the back and go to a very powerful computer, so it keeps the user tethered. This system actually employs a very powerful computer strapped to the user's back. So you get all of the power of one of those PC-powered virtual reality systems without all of the cabling. So to assemble it, we have these high-capacity batteries that fit into the backpack. The computer pops out of a docking station. It's a powerful computer, akin to, say, a gaming laptop, but without a screen. And then we have a short cable that tethers to the computer. Let me just plug in the batteries here so that the computer has full battery power. And I will put the Merlin on. Is sound still okay? Okay. We'll have to go with it for now. It's always a process of refinement. So, via this cable, we're connecting the virtual reality headset to the backpack. The headset itself is quite an interesting piece of equipment. It has cameras all around the front that are able to track motion, and that's in fact what tracks the controllers as well. Wait, I have an idea to reduce this echo. That's camcorder. No, maybe not. I have to leave it up. All right. Oh. So forgive me, you can't see what's going on yet. And neither can I. Okay. So right now, I'm seeing a completely separate reality from the room that I was just in. I'm stood in this, I guess, condo-style office building. So I need to do a little bit of clicking inside of here to get to where this software can be demonstrated. But even though I'm still speaking to you, my reality is presently separated from where I just was in East Falls campus. All right. Let's see if we can launch this first simulation application. Excellent. All right, so the first application that I'll be demonstrating, this is the first app that I ever used in VR. And when I tried this, this is the app that really hit me in a very profound way. It's called Tilt Brush. It's a Google application, and it is really it's a canvas, a sketchbook or a painter's canvas in 3 dimensions. So I'm in this empty space. My left controller, as you can see, has become a set of tools like a palette. Like I have different brush strokes to choose from. I could say oil paint. And then I have colors as well. So this controller has become my palette tools, and my other controller is my brush. So in the demonstration, what this would look like to you is just a flat image of 3D space. And it is difficult to really fully show someone what VR looks like without being in the simulation yourself. But to me, this is a floating object that is around my head. It is above me. It is part of the world that I am now in. And when you first come into a tool like this, you immediately are struck by the convincing reality of it. Every part of me as I create these 3D brush strokes is telling me, yes, this is in fact now an object that exists and that I can walk around and that I need to move to not touch. So as far as any kind of practical applications, there are many different examples of things that people do with this app. One that might be pertinent to campus such as ours would be fashion design. Now, I'm not a fashion designer, so this is not going to be great, but it can be just a little bit of an example. Let's see if this... Oh, that looks cool. Okay. So let's turn on the mirror mode, and I'll reduce the brush stroke size a little bit, and I don't know, let's say if I wanted to design like a dress or something, it's what it feels like you're really doing is sculpting, like painting in 3D. I mean, even the way I hold this brush and it's flat on top, and if I angle it, it curves down. I mean, you can really sculpt instantly and have a sketch of what it is you're trying to do. So this would just be one kind of application. Please forgive me if you're into fashion. This is really going to be very bad. But you can get the idea pretty quickly of the kinds of things that are possible. I don't know. I think this kind of looks like some weird bird. I don't know. But the learning curve of this program is very shallow. You can pick it up very intuitively, and that's why I think it's a great introductory app. And what's more fun to think about is what would you do if given this app and given a student that wants to make a concept for something and be able to actually make it in 3D very easily without having to learn a complex modeling application. You could figure out how to prototype something. And then you can even bridge the gap to the real world by saying, okay, here's my virtual camera, and then you can save snapshots that get saved to the computer, and you can share them. Really just a very intuitive and fun way to jump right in to the VR universe. So we'll just take a look at one sketch that's way better than what I've done. They have a bunch of pre-made sketches here that are far more impressive that I'd rather show you. Oh, here we go. And it actually is cool. It shows you all of the brush strokes that this artist used to generate this. Here, I'll speed that up. Oh, that's cool. That's really fun. Oh, wow, and they even did the audience members. And you can, of course, change the scale of this. And I don't have to stay still. I can actually move around the space and wow, they really did a great job with this. They used the brush that has a particle system, so it's animated. This is a lot of fun. So a super versatile app, very inexpensive. I believe this app was $15, and it's a great introduction, and it really can fire up the imagination. It's a wonderful way to start learning VR. So let's move along to our next app. Let me see if I can clear this sketch here. Okay, I'm going to quit that app, and if my assistant could load up the newest app. If the audience could just make a little noise so I figure out which way is forward. Okay, thank you. Okay, great. We're loading up the next application. Ah, wonderful. So this application is used to view architectural models, primarily in 2D on the computer, but it has a VR plugin. And here we are looking at a model that someone created of this house at this location. And this app also is cool because it allows, I believe, up to 4 people to be in the same virtual space together. So you could have collaboration within apps and have multiple people looking at this. And of course, our kits, the Merlin boxes, each contain 2 full VR setups, which would enable such collaboration. So let's see what some of our options are here. It looks like we can change the sun settings. So right now we're looking at what the sun looks like at 6:50 a.m. in November. Let's see what it looks like nowadays. Let's go to May, if I can just, 18th at 2:10, roughly, 2:20 maybe. All right, so let's say this is in our area, and we can look around the property and see what all the shadows are going to look like. But for me, the most exciting part of exploring an architectural model in 3D would be to actually go inside the space, which is what I'd like to do now. And you can actually walk around and experience what a place not just looks like in the abstract, not just you might think it looks like. Even with doing simulation on a 2D screen wouldn't exactly capture what it's like to be standing in the place. And that's something that VR allows us to do. So we could teleport our way down the hallway. There is a way that you can use, I think, it's not engaging now, but there are some applications where you move by sliding back and forth, but really in VR what you want is this teleportation. Otherwise, yeah, here we are. So it's remove my peripheral vision. It's giving me this kind of tunnel vision as I slide in an effort to reduce motion sickness. But it's not totally effective, so really teleportation is what you want. But let's go downstairs to the kitchen so I could see what it feels like to actually like walk down my stairs, come over here, find the kitchen. And what's really neat, if you have a decent amount of space, I don't know, again, where the camera is right now or if I'm completely turned around. Wait, clap again? Okay, great. So I would walk over here to the kitchen sink. You can imagine what it would be like to wash up, cook your meals. My body is telling me I need to lean in. Even though I could just walk forward, I know in the back of my mind that there's no object here, but because of the quality of the simulation where it's tracking my whole head movement, as I move around, my brain is in fact saying, yes, there is an object here. There's a kitchen sink right here. And I can't just walk forward without pitching forward. That is how convincing this application is. And I really encourage you to contact me, make a time, choose a time to test this system for yourself and begin to learn it, because it can really fire the imagination very, very well. And yeah, that is this app. If I want to see what the house might look like from the yard over here, you could even begin to plan for what your construction might look like. You can also, I should be able to pitch myself up here. Let's see if I can get up onto the roof. Oh. No, I went too high. Oh, there we go. Yes. So if you need to do work on your roof, you'll know just how scary it is before you even get up there. You can practice and say, yes, I'm going to retile this roof and I'm going to feel confident about it. All right. So why don't we go to the next demonstration? I think, actually, I may be able to exit this one. Yes. Okay. Could you make a little noise, audience, so I know where to face? Great, thank you. Let's see if I can step out of here. Okay, let's see if I can get into our next application. There we are. And the third application I'd like to show you, once my system loads here, is Google Earth VR. And for me, I could spend all day in this application. I'm a big fan of space and Carl Sagan and Cosmos, and having the opportunity to explore the Earth in VR in this way is really humbling and powerful and useful too. So here, I'll click to start, and let's see where it's going to put us. Into this national park in Utah. Some pleasant morning music. So let's see if I can skip this intro here. No? Oh, here we go. Skip intro. There we are. Fly towards the Earth. I would love to. Whoa! Cabo San Lucas, here we come. Open the menu. All right. There we are. We can choose from a number of different places. Cities, nature. of the sky. There we are. So just like the architecture app, so too Google Earth allows us to manipulate the time of day, as we all wish we could, I'm sure. All right, let's do this. Great. Okay, I thought I'd done the tutorial before. All right, so let's make it daytime again. And wow, I mean, just to be able to travel anywhere in the world and feel as though you are flying above a location is impressive enough. But then, because Google has photographed nearly all of the roads and locations on planet Earth, we can also go into Street View and see what it's like to stand in this little alleyway with this person looking a little confused as to why we might be here, but that's not for us to worry about right now. But I mean, to instantaneously be able to travel to a particular pinpoint on Earth and then feel as though you're standing there is truly incredible. So why don't we head to where we are right now? This is my favorite part. Let's see if we can... almost. Here it is. That was so close to being just pinpoint accurate. Here we are, in this little building right here. In the auditorium right behind this wall. Let's see if we can see what this looks like from the ground. There it is. Right down that pathway over there. Oop. My office is in this building over here. And now if I remain in Street View, I can go around the campus and see what it all looks like in a photograph. Get a sense of the feel of it, the scale of it. And then just as quickly as we arrived, we can go back out. Let's fly downtown. I mean, the scalable scope, it just is awe-inspiring. And these are just 3 simple apps, all available. They've been available for quite some time. But these are all highly accessible, easy to use, inexpensive, and really just the here we are. Just the tip of the virtual iceberg. We're obstructed by trees here. Let's go to this corner. Try again. There we are. I could really do this all day. The ability to... Wait, where's forward again? This is going to be... Okay, thank you. The ability to generate fully virtual simulations is going to have a profound effect on how we connect with the world, with each other, and how we learn. And that's why we're so very excited to bring this tool to this university so that we can use it to its fullest potential. And I want to thank you all for watching, for dealing with echoey sound, and for checking this out. So please send an email to me, peter.anderson@jefferson.edu, to arrange any kind of demonstration or training that you might want to do for this device, which will be available in the fall. And thank you all so much.